Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 and the 34. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
We look at the Steeler defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Griffin. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Forbes. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
It's 3rd and 1.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Griffin. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Alex Highsmith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
I know coaches always tell us that they make decisions about these types of plays, this type of a fake, earlier in the week to take the emotion out of the deal. I don't know that that was really true here. This one felt like all of a sudden, hey, I have a feeling about it. Let's go ahead and get it. And it just didn't work.
Yeah, I know one thing. They wish they had it back.
Yeah, they certainly do. But the buck stops with the head coach on that one. He has to greenlight that attempt.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Ortiz. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Viking 18.
Up the middle they go. Hargrove. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Griffin to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's Griffin. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the set. 18 round.
They go play action with Griffin. Under pressure, and down he goes. Derek Harmon able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
At the 39-yard line.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11.
Griffin. Working the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. The rookie from Arkansas on target there. It's a 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Throw left side complete. That's Bowman. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 75. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there. From Viking territory now. They'll come up first and 10 down at the 31. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 5.
Come on.
Off the play fake. Ortiz. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And it's call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Ortiz throwing on fourth down. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
A gain of 14. First down, Pittsburgh.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's good.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
14, Vikings 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Now the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Vikings 7.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Ready up. 19 Lions. Here we go.
Final play of the half. It's Griffin going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Griffin. And this throw will be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Vikings 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of these situations, and they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now it's Griffin. Man open left side is Brown. Pulling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Griffin. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowman. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Griffin. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Griffin will throw again. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. A gain of 5. And it's second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And out of bounds, all the way down at the 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick.
To kick off for the Vikings.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On first down, Hargrove. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Ortiz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll try and do this himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's all you fucking got is crossing all day. You garbage.
Down on a pickup of 11.
Ready? Cowboy, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.